Okay, well, tough game for us. And first of all, Cal is a talented team that played very well tonight, so we need to give them credit. They did an excellent job the entire game, playing with tremendous energy and making plays when they needed to make plays. That being said, we did a lot of things tonight to hurt ourselves. It starts with the 6 turnovers. When you go on the road in a hostile environment, you turn the ball over 6 times, it's going to be tough to win games. And so we've got to do a better job with that. We had, some protection issues tonight. They rushed us, and they did a really nice job with that, so we've got to get that squared away. We didn't tackle as well as we're capable of tackling on defense. And then I think I need to do a better job helping our defensive players with some calls. I think, we've got to make tackles, and we've got to cover them and all that stuff, but I think that, part of the responsibility of the head coach is to help them out. And I don't think that I did a very good job with that tonight. So just all around, we got beaten by a good team. We got beaten solidly. And what we're going to do is we're going to recover from it, and we're going to figure out how we can get better from here, and we're going to get better from here. So we're discouraged, we're disappointed, but we're not going to let it linger too long. 24 hours, and we'll get on to the next one and try to get another win. So
questions. You mentioned the protection issues. Did they do anything different? Were there schemes, or they just?
You know what? They were relentless. They were maniacal. They did blitz a lot. They did bring a lot of pressure, and we've got to learn to handle that better, and we will.
Have they blitzed as much in the past?
You know what? They've been pretty aggressive on defense. They were probably a little bit more aggressive tonight than we'd seen on film. And when you get the lead like they have the lead, and you've got a team, reeling a little bit like they had us in terms of protection, I mean, a good defensive coordinator does what their coordinator did tonight, and that's turn up the heat.
Torian White, Edwasaki went in for him. Was that
Torian's knees are bothering him, and he was really struggling to move. And so we made the decision to pull him out. And he was disappointed, but he just was really having trouble moving.
How do you explain all the mistakes at this point in the season, the penalties, the turnovers?
I just think that's football. I mean, it's just, you get in an environment where you're competing your head off, you're competing your butt off, and you're playing against a good team, and, it's part of the game. You don't like it. It's not a fun part of the game, but you just got to do the best to avoid it and keep working through it.
Can you assess Brett's play tonight, Brett Hundley?
Well, he was under, a lot of pressure. And when you get down like we got down, one of the things that you do, sometimes you force some things. You make some throws that maybe you wouldn't make just because you're trying to make a play down the field. And I think that was, some of the reasons for some of the turnovers there in the second half especially. But, Brett's a fighter. Brett's a tough kid. Brett's learning every day. He's getting better every game. He'll get better from this game. I have complete confidence that he'll take a very difficult night and learn a bunch of really good lessons from it.
Cassius Marsh had a pretty big day, both offensively and defensively. And can you talk a little bit about what he did?
Cassius, has the ability to be an explosive player, and on both sides of the ball. The nice catch he made, but it's just we've just got to play better. All of us, and it's hard for me to assess one guy in a defeat like that as playing well. But if you notice that, good for Cassius. It was hard for me to notice it from the side.
Aaron Hester as well. Rios went in for him for a couple series or whatever it was.
Just for a couple plays. Yeah.
Just his night was kind of going off.
What's that?
His night was just off.
Well, we're trying to get those guys some plays, but he just a couple plays there where he just looked like he was maybe a little bit off his game. We wanted to get him squared away before we put him back in there.
Status of Bell? He looked like he was walked off.
Yeah, I don't have an update on him yet. They brought him into the locker room after that hit. It appears that it's a little bit more shoulder, maybe a stinger, but I don't have a definitive prognosis yet.
Anything else? Okay.